What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you get all the upcoming content. With that being said, let's get it.
Start over. I know it seems hard, but don't be afraid to start all over. Stop trying to resurrect that relationship that's killing your spirit. Leave that woman alone. Yes, I said it. Leave her alone. She's not your life partner. And you know it. You feel it. You've been fighting yourself, trying to make her fit into your future, but God never designed her to be a part of it. She's not your life partner, my brother. She's a lesson, and that's okay. Start over. Stop holding on so tight to that relationship that keeps draining the life out of you. Hear me, like seriously, start over. It is better to start all over and give yourself a chance at real peace, real joy, real partnership than to stay in a relationship that's destroying you, destroying your vision, your mind, your masculinity. The longer that you stay in that type of relationship, the more miserable you become. Start over and stop holding on to a relationship that you know that you are miserable in.
Here's why you should never tolerate a woman having a male best friend. That is a red flag. I grew up a tomboy. I had tons of male friends, but guess what? Every single one of them either...
Well, guys, I won't see nothing wrong with what she said, you know? I answered that before, and like I said, I don't see nothing wrong with what she said, you know what I'm saying? I would say that's good advice, you know?
Committed relationship. That innocent male best friend isn't so innocent anymore. Think about it. She's texting him, sharing personal stuff, venting to him about life. But shouldn't those conversations be held with your partner, your man? Because over time, bonds form, emotional closeness, inside jokes, constant support. Your brain doesn't know the difference between a friendship and a romantic attachment. That's chemistry. It's just human nature. So when your girl has a male best friend,
that's real talk, you know what I'm saying? You gotta hold your peace, you know, and secure people release drain you. Just take you through a lot, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, each one.
another man filling that role. She chooses you as her best friend. Always.
The first red flag in a woman, she needs to be seen by everyone. If she constantly posts revealing pictures for validation, if she gets mad when her posts don't get enough likes, if she thrives off strangers' attention, that's not confidence, that's insecurity. And trust me, an insecure woman will drain you.
Guys, you cannot build a relationship with a woman who is emotionally immature. Now, she might be really attractive, really sexy. Maybe you had a great couple of first dates, but when you notice that things get real and she lacks emotional regulation, or she avoids accountability, or she has real limited empathy and understanding, or she's totally afraid of vulnerability, this demonstrates that she's emotionally immature. And that means she's not going to be right for you. Because instead of enjoying the relationship, being with her in the relationship, building something together, you're going to spend your time.
All I can do is laugh at that one, you know? I mean, I believe that most guys, you know, already know about red flags. But, you know, if you don't know about all of them, because I don't think everybody knows about all of them. So if you don't know about all of them, let's keep watching the clip. And sure you will get the
Or men noticing women.
Really
Let's go.
Down.
Number one,
You know?
non-reciprocal energy. You hear a lot of women in the dating market saying when the right man comes along, you will not have to try. And although it's true that you won't have to try too hard, there's a difference between not trying too hard and not trying at all. You don't have to be thirsty. You don't have to come off desperate, but no man wants to be pursuing a woman that they feel is not giving them the same kind of energy in return. Number two, unrealistic financial expectations. Somewhere in the modern dating market, we have communicated to women that it is totally acceptable to expect a man to pay for their hair or their nails for a first date, or to even go as far as to ask a man they barely even know to help them with their bills. Feeling entitled to lavish treatment or financial assistance from a man that you barely even know that's still trying to get to know you is an extremely unrealistic expectation. And social media has done a really bad job of making modern women think that that behavior is normal. Let me be clear, there's nothing wrong with wanting a man who's financially solid, but no man wants to feel like they're your walking ATM. Number 3, immaturity and uncontrolled emotions. Immaturity, uncontrolled emotions, acting crazy, all of that has been rebranded recently as being toxic. And there are a lot of social media channels out there that actually glamorize being toxic and encourage women to engage in this kind of behavior. When good men get a sense of that behavior, you lashing out, blocking their number, cursing them out, they either just stop taking you seriously from that point forward or they don't tolerate it altogether. Because you're coming across to him more so like a child who's throwing a temper tantrum than you are a woman who wants to be taken seriously as an adult. Number 4, probably the most controversial one of all, being too masculine. A lot of women will shy away from being feminine now because of the negative connotation that's associated with that in modern society. Whether you like it or not, the reality is that men like feminine women. Now, this is the part in the story where a lot of women will say, well, it takes the right man to bring out that feminine energy. Although I do think that there are some points of that are true, overall, I don't really agree with that. I think that as a woman, you either embrace your feminine energy and you walk in that, or you just haven't tapped into it. There are so many women in the modern dating market who have hardened themselves to steal because of the negative experiences that they've had with men. Blocking your feminine energy is often a defense mechanism for a lot of women so that they don't get hurt in the future. But don't let the experiences of the past turn you bitter. The reality is, ladies, that there are two sides to every coin. And if we're going to talk about the bad traits of men, we also have to acknowledge and take accountability for the bad traits.
Guys, again, I would say there's fox and that. And again, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm new to this, trying to get this together, so some of those stuff, the clips recorded, I don't know, but you can try to get it right, you know what I'm saying? But like and subscribe, I really appreciate it.
Instead of love and softness, you get arguments and resistance. Number 2, single mom. You were never going to be her number 1. Her child always comes first, and the ex is usually still in the picture, and you are going to have to deal with him, and you are not the father to that kid. Number 3, the teacher type. She corrects, lectures, and suddenly you are her student, not her man, and you are treated like a child. Number 4, jet setter. She looks glamorous, but her loyalty is in the skies, not in your home. Number 5, the gossip-driven attention seeker. If she thrives on drama and validation, you are always going to come second to that. Number 6, the Instagram lifestyle girl. Follows and likes become more important than you, and you're just going to be another background prop or somebody to take her selfie for her. Number 7, the obsession girl. Obsession with her hobbies or horses or coffee dates, whatever. You're always going to be second. Number 8, the divorced woman who has not healed yet from her trauma. Every fight feels like you're competing with her past. Number 9, the professional flirt. She knows how to perform, but can she respect and build with you? Doubt it. Number 10, the materialistic lifestyle chaser. She doesn't love men, she loves their wallet. And the second your money slows down, so does her interest. Now, ladies, do not come at me for this. On some level, this is true. But here's the flip side. Men, don't just avoid the wrong woman. Look for the healed, put together, in shape, soft, feminine, nurturing woman who actually adds value to your life. Marriage can either make or break you. Choose wrong, lose your freedom. Choose right, and you'll build a legacy together. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I know this one is going to spark some fire.
If she never posts you on social media, this is a red flag, especially if you've been dating for a while and she posts everything except you. This is what it means. Either she's not that serious about you, or she doesn't want to ruin her chances with somebody else. Listen, you deserve a woman who wants to claim you, not who wants to keep you a secret.
This is the biggest red flag in a woman ever. A woman who does this will take everything from you, because a quality woman will inspire you and your success will be multiplied. But if she has this red flag, she's not going to be able to nurture you in the way that you deserve to be. I'm talking about a woman without momentum. And no, I'm not talking about a woman who's hustling and making tons of money. I don't think women should be doing that. I am talking about a woman who's always learning and trying new things. A woman who's always prioritizing her self-care and creating new experiences. Because a woman who's doing this is a woman who's taking care of herself. And a woman can only take care of you as well as they take care of themselves. If you want to be the type of man that women are naturally drawn to, I wrote a book on it, link in bio.
flag number 3
is when she never posts you. So say you've been hanging out with a girl for 3 or 4 months, you guys are doing activities together, maybe getting brunch, and she's posting it on her story, but she's blatantly not having you in it. Like, that's a red flag. The 2 reasons are, A, she's talking to another guy and doesn't want him to find out about you, or 2, she has a lot of guys in her DMs and she likes the validation.
Yeah, you want a girl who's proud to be with you, not who's trying to hide you.
A lot of modern women have become so obnoxious it's almost like satire. Narcissism is like a badge of honor. The more abrasive, the more selfish, the more hypocritical, the more empowered. She wants you to be tall, rich, jacked, stylish, and smooth. But if you want a woman that's in shape, suddenly you're fat shamed. She says she deserves a traditional man to lead, protect, provide. But if a man says he wants a traditional woman who will cook and clean, he's part of the toxic patriarchy. She wants you to pay for dinner, the wedding, vacation, the house, basically her entire lifestyle. But when the divorce hits, she wants half of everything. She tells you she's an independent queen. I don't need no man. But the second the Wi-Fi goes out or her tire blows, guess who she's calling? Not her crystals. She wants a man who's ambitious and grinding, and yet he's free 24/7 to cuddle, to listen, to take her on trips. She wants you to treat her like a princess. Bro, the second you put her on a pedestal, don't be surprised when she starts looking down on you from the throne. Here's the truth. Women are allowed and encouraged to have preferences, but men are shamed for having standards. That's the double standard nobody wants to talk about. And fellas, if you're walking around with rose-colored glasses on, you will miss all of the red flags. So brudda, take the glasses off. Any woman flashing these warning signs is not ready for a serious relationship. She's ready to be bred out of the gene pool. Leave her where you found her and let the cats deal with her.
If you don't want to waste your time, your energy, and your resources on the wrong woman, avoid women who display these red flags. Number 1, she's a single mother. Unless you don't care about your genetic legacy, why would you look after another man's ejaculate? Number 2, she went to college or university. Now, women who've been to college in the West have been brainwashed with feminist ideology, liberal ideology, and basically Marxist ideology. And it's going to take a lot of work to undo all of that programming. Number 3, she takes drugs and alcohol frequently. The women who do this tend to make very poor life choices, like sucking.
What I would say is, right, I would say it takes one to know one. You know, most of these girls were red flags a long time, you know? Some of them are still red flags, you know, and now they trying to teach a guy how to look out for red flags. You know? I mean, they could teach you, but I feel like most of them just doing it for content and views and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I would really question what they taking their significant other boyfriend / husband / fiance to right now. You understand? So, you know what I'm saying? Keep your eyes and ears open. Watch out for the red flags, especially from the ones who are telling you about red flags.
They can take a joke and they don't perceive everything as an attack.
One red flag, a girl. Oh my god. Well, I mean, coming back from Dubai, like whenever you see just like go to like a girl's Instagram and you just see like multiple stories of them like yachts and them like the star ceiling in the Rolls Royce, or like them on planes and jets, like on all these different places. Cause like for the most part, I didn't meet one girl in Dubai that like paid for any of that stuff herself. So it's like when I see that, that's a red flag for me. It's like I'm definitely not pursuing this girl to be like a girlfriend of mine, because like she's done all these experiences, she's done all these things. I probably like right now I probably can't show her like all these new experiences, and then like, you know what I mean, it's like she has all these other options, she's seen all these things, she's done all this stuff, and it's just like, I don't know, it's a huge red flag. Huge red flag for me.
I don't have trust issues. I have a brain that learns patterns, and right now you showing me patterns. Now my antenna's up and you don't like it. I don't like it either. I was green as a golf course behind you, and you showed me red flags. So take it how you want. I'm not trying to avoid being hurt. I'm trying to avoid looking stupid, because I know better.
Is it a red flag if she has male friends?
Most of the guys that are friends with women are attracted to them in some way, shape, or form, and at some point or other, would like to have them as a girlfriend or sleep with them or what have you. Us guys looking in from the outside, we kind of see it, we feel it, we know it because it's the way we're wired. And the guys looking in from the outside know it. And the ladies are just like a lot of the times, oh, they're just my friend. Yeah, you know, maybe not.
There's one thing I learned in life.
What's that?
A man gotta know who to date and who not to date. And what I mean by that is, if there's a woman...
Now, what y'all guys think about that? You know? There's just some truth in that, you know? But let me know in the comment section.
And run from that woman.
You understand what I'm saying? So, put it in the comment section. Let's see who would follow some of these advice from the red flag dance. You understand? Because a lot of them look at they want to build up. They want to face on that social media thing.
Moms, seeking validation online, sugar babies, pathological liars, baby rabies, sissy fits, not being in control of the birth, drama queens, and addictive type of personality. If you avoid all of these 20 red flags, your life will generate a very simple and pleasant life.
Are you a red flag woman? These are things that men should stay away from when they're looking for a wife. And I primarily talk to women on here, but you are potentially the mom of a son, or you might be in the future, and you need to train him up to look out for these things. Or if you are looking for a good husband, you need to evaluate yourself. Are you exhibiting any of these qualities? Because if you want a quality spouse, you have to be a quality person. So I'm going to tell you this first one. If you go on AI and you look this up, the number one thing, and you might not like this, some people, is the number one thing that men should stay away from is sexual promiscuity. So they are concerned with how many partners you've had. It does make a difference, so you just need to face that fact. A high number of partners does matter. Next would be jealousy. You don't want a woman who exhibits these signs of jealousy. Going through your phone, always questioning your location, always questioning your decisions. Women, if you're with someone and you feel like you have to do those things, you need to question if that is a good partner for you or not. Because if they're doing things to cause that, that's a red flag for you. But if you are just a jealous person, you are the red flag. Someone who exhibits the strong, independent woman rhetoric. Now, I am all for being a strong, independent woman, but someone who is so in that rhetoric that they will reject the traditional give and take that needs to happen in a relationship, that's a red flag. Someone who
you know, emotions fly, you know, opposites attract. You know what I'm saying? Even best friends find each other attractive if they're opposite sex.
Someone who constantly is changing jobs or losing their job a lot, which then often leads to unstable living situation, which is also a red flag. So it's someone who does not have good responsibility in those areas, can't hold down a consistent job. Someone who is not in control of their temper, a screamer, into a lot of emotional drama, frequently with a lot of emotional volatility in their life. Someone who's dishonest, that you can't trust to be telling you the truth. Someone who has a victim mentality. It's never their fault. Things are always happening to them. They don't take responsibility for their actions. Someone who badmouths every single previous ex. If they're constantly badmouthing all of them, chances are it probably wasn't all of them, or they make really poor choices if every single one of them was a terrible decision. Someone with substance abuse issues is a red flag, or really chaotic habits in their life, also a red flag. A girl with social media validation addiction, constantly obsessed with what is happening that she's posting, whether people like it or not, what are the comments that she is getting. And then the last one is poor boundaries with male friends. Saying things like, he's just a friend, when it's a guy who obviously wants more than to just be friends, that's also a red flag. So this video is a little long. I'm going to do another one on green flags, what men should look for in good wife quality and what they often do, so that you can make sure you're exhibiting those things.
Never trust a woman who does this. I mean, never ever trust a woman who does this. If a woman does this, you need to walk away, not run. Walk away with peace. Never trust a woman who gets upset over your reactions to her own actions. Let me break it down for you. She did something. You reacted, naturally. Now she's mad. At you? See how twisted that is? She created the situation, but now she's flipping it, acting like you're the problem just because you had a human reaction. That's not accountability. That's manipulation. She'll say, you're always looking for drama. She'll say, you're being negative. What you're really doing is trying to communicate, trying to express how you feel, trying to hold her accountable. But the moment you speak up, now she's painting herself as the victim, trying to make...
Listen to you, and you feel if something is wrong, more than likely, it usually is. So, listen to yourself before you listen to someone else. Listen to the you know?
Protect your peace. Don't argue. Don't explain. Don't beg to be understood. Just walk.